Well, good morning, everybody. What a great morning it was. Those temperatures were in the lower 60s for some of us this morning. Yes, it was mainly inland, but even the lower 70s along the coast was about 5 to 8 degrees cooler than where we were yesterday morning. Also, some drier air in the area. Feels very nice for late springtime in June here across the Low Country and Coastal Empire. How about a look at the beach over in Hilton Head? Not a bad beach day. It's a little cloudy out there. No rain in the forecast for today, though, and I'm going to tell you why that's a good thing. That's because we do have some river flood warnings right now. You can see those on the WTOC weather app here. I want to show you exactly where those warnings are. So we have a couple of different ones out here right now. The good news is that it doesn't look like these are going to be going into anything above a minor flood stage, but this one that you're looking at right here, this is for the Savannah River near Clio. So the flood stage there, to go into a minor flood stage, 11 feet. Minor flooding is occurring, but the good news is that it does not look like it'll reach that impactful level of 14.5 feet, where several riverfront homes along Tom Goeth Road would begin to flood. So there's some good news there, and we don't have any more rain upstream either, so it looks like we'll be okay. The next one, now this one is for the Ogeechee River, and it kind of peaked this morning, crested at 11.8 feet, but 11 feet is that minor flood stage. If it did get to 12 feet, we could have had some water getting close to some homes on Dasher Landing Road and Yarborough Landing Road, as well as Davis Landing Road, becoming impassable. So the good news with this couple of dry days here would be that, the rivers aren't going to go any higher. So there's some good news there. And outside, it's just very, very comfortable. So most of us are back into the 80s here before noon. But the good news is whenever you've got dew points that are where they're at in the 50s, man, it looks like it's just awesome over in Vidalia right now. 50s to 60s, hard to really get that heat index value pumping up there. So the good news is that this afternoon, temperature-wise, what you see is what you get. So today does look like we're going to top off near 90 degrees. Most of us around 90. But with the lack of moisture in the atmosphere, because that front that came through made it feel really nice out, you're not going to have those feels likes of 95 to triple digits. So there's some good news there. And how about going to the beach today or going outside no matter what you're doing? Rain chances slim to none. Hour by hour here behind me, it does look like there could be a couple showers up by Charleston, but here we're going to have those high clouds, not rainmakers with us for today. Going into the afternoon as well, really not seeing anything in the way of rainfall or anything that would make me think that we'd even get a pop-up today. So 10% chance for today, definitely a little bit on the generous side. Now I do want to give you your coastal forecast. It is going to be a little bit cooler, especially on Hunting Island there, Hilton Head, Tybee in the upper 80s, and again, drier air, no heat index. So there's some good news, a good day to go to the beach, even though if it's just a little bit cloudy for your liking. We'll probably get up to 90 St. Simon Island and Jekyll Island as well. Next high tide coming up, Tybee 147 in the afternoon, and the next low tide is at 7:41 this evening at 1.3 feet, and that high tide just before 2 is at 6 feet. So another thing is we put these tides during the newscast in the ticker. So if you're ever wanting the tides, they're going to be on the bottom of your screen. So that, and they're always on WTOC.com. Let's take a look at the temperatures for the rest of today. Pick out your town hour by hour here. Let's fast forward to about 3 o'clock. It's going to be pretty warm, toasty there, upper 80s, but again, with that little breeze we're going to have going through, it's going to feel very nice. And fast forwarding to this evening, just a very nice one to go outside. That's for sure. Those temperatures still hanging out in the lower 80s there right after sunset, after twilight. Those temperatures down in the 70s. It's going to be a great night to get outside, maybe even open the windows up a little bit. Save on the AC tonight. That sounds like a good idea with those 70s overnight, and we will be back near 70 degrees for our Wednesday morning. Yes, tomorrow is Wednesday. I had to think about it for a second. All right, so let's take a peek at the next few days. It is looking very nice out there. Steadily, we're going to see moisture returning, so enjoy the drier air while you can, and not just in the way of that humidity bumping back up, but also the rain chances coming up just a little bit. I think the next chance of isolated showers is going to be on Thursday, albeit a 20% chance. And then coming up this weekend, that's when we're seeing those rain chances bump up just a little bit, not a washout, not like those storms we had this past Saturday. Then looking ahead to next week, it does look like we go back into that typical summertime pattern, at least trying to get there with those afternoon showers and thunderstorms possible. So the next few days, we're going to be above average with average high being 88, a little bit above that, average low 68. So yes, coming in a little warm, but not too bad, nothing we can't handle here. And it's going to be pretty nice. Rain chances remain relatively low. My advice to you, if you have maybe outdoor projects where you need a couple days of dry weather, now would be the time to do it, because once we get into that summertime pattern of those afternoon showers, it's hard to break. So now's the time to get those outdoor projects done. And if you guys have any questions, feel free to comment them here if you're watching on Facebook. And when this is done, I'm going to go reply to you guys. So I hope you have a great rest of your day and a good evening, and we'll talk again tomorrow.